Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Today's topic is types of listening skills. As in the previous videos, we already started the playlist for the subject communication and also discuss various topics related to it like concept of communication, classification of communication, body language, listening skills and so on. So in today's video we'll discuss about the types of listening skills. You can also watch other videos, links are provided in the description box. So before I started the video, I want to say you that if you like my video, please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Now coming to the main topic which is types of listening skills. So there are various types of listening skills as we discuss in this video, which are active versus passive listening, discriminative listening, comprehensive listening, critical listening, empathic listening. So these are the various types of listening skills. Now we will discuss here each of the point one by one detail. So first one is the active versus passive listening. Passive listening is hearing only. It doesn't include the concentration. It is like physically present without any involvement. If uh, passive listening, the listener pays little or no consideration to everything that is being communicated. He or she pays attention to few areas or phrases. Passive listening doesn't require much effort because the listener chooses what to pay attention to or not. So, in the passive listening, the whole matter is not important for the listener. He pay attention to only things, only important points. Passive listener hides or denies any form of reasonable engagement and thus avoiding debates or giving options. Passive listener hides uh, the engagement because of he is not interested in the whole of the listening the matter or content. Active listening takes place when the listener has a positive attitude, which is demonstrated through body language, eye contact, and reception. So, in the case of active listening, there is active participation of listener. He has full concentration on the matter, on the speaker also. It is more than just then hearing. It requires more effort and concentration. It involves much of understanding. Active listening is a two-way communication because both the listener and the communicator are engaging to one another. Active listening results in a clear and deeper understanding of the topic under discussion. So, active listening requires the concentration of the listener, and there is two-way communication in the case of active listening. Now, coming to the other types of listening, which are discriminative listening. In discriminative listening, it develops with normal hearing. As we grow older, our ability to distinguish between different sounds is improved. We recognize different voices and also develop the ability to recognize subtle differences and understand what these sounds mean. Differences include many subtleties, recognizing foreign languages, distinguishing between regional accents, and clues to the emotions and feelings of the speakers, like laughing or crying or angry, etc. So basically, discriminative listening is the learning the listening process from childhood to adult, normal hearing, language perception, emotions, feelings, regional accents, and so on. The next listening is comprehensive listening. Comprehensive listening involves understanding the message or messages that are being communicated. In order to be able to use comprehensive listening, the listener needs appropriate vocabulary and language skills. Use of complicated language or technical jargon can act as a barrier to comprehensive listening. Comprehensive listening is further complicated by the fact that two different people listening to the same thing may understand the message in two different ways. So comprehensive listening is very important type of listening in which message involves which is being communicated. The listener needs appropriate vocab and language skills, although in the case of comprehensive listening, otherwise they understand different meaning by speaker and the listener also. The next is the critical listening. Critical listening means engaging in what you are listening by asking yourself questions such as what is the speaker trying to say, or what is the main argument being presented? How does what I am hearing differ from my beliefs, knowledge, or opinion? Critical listening is basically depend on the questions of a speaker, what want to communicate it, what the listener understand given by speaker, and so on. Critical listening is therefore fundamental of true learning. Many day-to-day decisions that we make are based on some form of critical analysis. Our opinions, values, and beliefs are based on our ability process information and evaluate, that is, weigh up the pros and cons to make informed decisions. So critical listening is basically based on the critical analysis of values and beliefs and ability to process informations also. The next type of listening is empathic listening. Empathic listening involves attempting to understand the feelings and emotions of the speaker, to put yourself into speaker's shoes and share their thoughts also. Empathy is a way of deeply connecting with another person. Empathic listening can be particularly challenging also. So in the empathic listening, there is a feeling and emotions also of the speaker which they convey in their thoughts. Empathy is not the same as sympathy. It involves more than being compassionate or feeling sorry for somebody else. It involves a deeper connection, a realization, and understanding of another person's point of view. We are all capable of empathic listening and may practice with friends, family, and colleagues also. So, these are the various types of listening which is related to different moods and speakers' points. There are some seven deadly sins of active listening, which includes filtering, second guessing, discounting, relating, rehearsing, forecasting, and placating. So, what is the meaning or concept of these seven deadly sins? We'll discuss here. First one is filtering. Filtering is based on our prior experiences, learning, personal needs, and motivations. The heard message is categorized as wanted or unwanted, useful or useless. The unwanted message is discarded. The sense of judgment of the individual comes into play. That is, the filtering process is subjective and a person chooses to retain what makes sense to him or her also. So, filtering is the process of based on the experiences, learning, and personal needs and motivation also, in which we recognize only those things which are important to us. Second is the second guessing. Second guessing is the process of criticizing or advising or remaking of something already done. Someone who is second guessing usually misses important details because they are too busy imagining someone has hidden motives for saying what they are saying, and trying to figure out what those hidden motives might be. So, in the second guessing, it is a process of criticizing or advising something which is already done by other person. The next is the discounting. The sin occurs when a listener lacks respect for a speaker. What the speaker is saying could be 100% correct, but a discounter will either internally or publicly ridicule at what's being said. The sad thing about discounters is that they often miss the solutions to the problems before them simply because they don't like the source. So the discounters create hindrance internally, externally for the speakers also. The next is the relating. It is the process where someone continually finds references from his or her own background and compares or connects them to what the speaker is saying. Relators often appear self concentrated as everything they hear is compared or contrasted to his or her own experiences. Sometimes they are lost in their own related thoughts. So, relating to the process of find difference from his or her own background or experiences also. The next is the rehearsing. This sin blocks much listening as it is simply waiting for the other speaker to finish what he or she is saying so the one rehearsing can start talking again. While someone else is talking, the one rehearsing is thinking about how to say the next sentence. Rehearsing is the process of practicing to talk something about one speaker. The next is the forecasting. Someone who takes an idea from the speaker and runs light years ahead of the topic at hand is forecasting. Forecasting can stem from being bored with the subject matter or simply because one's mind automatically thinks ahead. So, forecasting is the perception of ideas given by the speakers also. And the last is placating. One of the worst of the all listening, since placating agrees with everything anyone else says just to avoid conflict. So placating is the agree with the concept or ideas of the speakers to avoid the conflict with them. So this is all about the types of listening skills and the seven deadly sins. I again summarizes all the points so that you can easily understand about the topic. So these are the types of listening skills like active and passive listening, discriminative listening, comprehensive listening, critical listening, and empathic listening. There are some seven deadly sins of active listening, which includes the filtering, second guessing, discounting, relating, rehearsing, forecasting, and placating. So this is all about the types of listening skills and seven deadly sins of active listening. If you have any query about this topic, or if you want to know about any other topic related to research methodology, business management, business communication, you can ask me through comment box. If you like my video, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. We'll meet in the next video with new topic. Thank you everyone.